Allegiant Stadium is a domed multipurpose stadium located in Paradise, Nevada, southwest of adjacent Las Vegas. Opened in 2020, it is the home field of the Las Vegas Raiders of the National Football League, NFL, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, UNLV, Rebels college football team. The stadium also hosts the Vegas Kickoff Classic in early September and the Las Vegas Bowl in December. The stadium will host Super Bowl 58 in February 2024. The venue is located on about 62 acres, 0.25 square kilometers, of land west of Mandalay Bay at Russell Road and Hacienda Avenue, between Polaris Avenue and Dean Martin Drive, just west of Interstate 15. At $1.9 billion, it is the second most expensive stadium in the world. Taxpayers shouldered $750 million of the cost of construction. Construction of the stadium began on November 13, 2017, and its certificate of occupancy was issued on July 31, 2020. Planning and approval. In January 2016, reports emerged that Las Vegas Sands was considering developing a stadium in conjunction with Majestic Realty and UNLV, on a 42-acre, 17 hectares, site on Tropicana Avenue owned by UNLV. 25. UNLV had been in the market for a new stadium to replace Sam Boyd Stadium since at least 2011. 26. Raiders owner Mark Davis visited Las Vegas on January 29, 2015, to tour the site and meet with Sands chairman Sheldon Adelson and other local figures. 27. The Raiders, who had been trying to get a new stadium built for the team since the 1980s, had just missed out on relocating to Los Angeles that same month with the Rams and Chargers moving into a new stadium in Inglewood, California, and were at an impasse in Oakland. In order for the team to relocate to Las Vegas, a new stadium was required, since Sam Boyd Stadium was undersized for the NFL and there were no other professional-caliber stadiums in Nevada. The Raiders had previously played a preseason game in Las Vegas at Cashman Field against the Houston Oilers during the 1964 American Football League (AFL) preseason, and owner Al Davis considered relocating the team there. On March 21, 2016, when asked about Las Vegas, Davis said, "I think the Raiders like the Las Vegas plan, and it's a very, very, very intriguing and exciting plan." Davis also met with Nevada Governor Brian Sandoval about the stadium plan. On April 1, 2016, Davis met with UNLV officials and toured Sam Boyd Stadium to evaluate whether it could serve as a temporary home for the team. On April 28, 2016, Davis said he wanted to move the Raiders to Las Vegas and pledged $500 million toward constructing the proposed $1.4 billion domed stadium. "Together we can turn the Silver State into the Silver and Black State," Davis said. In the spring of 2016, the board of directors of Las Vegas Sands rejected Adelson's stadium proposal. Adelson decided to move ahead with the stadium as an individual investment, pledging $650 million of his personal wealth to the project. The viability of the Tropicana Avenue site was called into serious question in June 2016, when Southwest Airlines objected to the location because its proximity to the northern end of one of Harry Reid International Airport's runways could negatively affect the safety and capacity of air traffic at the airport. The list of potential locations soon expanded to 9 candidates, including the sites of the Wild Wild West Casino, the Wynn Golf Course, the Riviera Casino, the Las Vegas Festival Grounds, and Cashman Center. By September, the list was narrowed to 2 possibilities: the Bali High Golf Club, south of Mandalay Bay, and a vacant lot on Russell Road, just west of Interstate 15. On August 25, 2016, the Raiders filed a trademark application for Las Vegas Raiders. On the same day, renderings of a proposed stadium design were released. On September 15, 2016, the Southern Nevada Tourism Infrastructure Committee unanimously voted to recommend and approve $750 million for the Las Vegas Stadium plan. Majestic Realty revealed in October 2016 that it had withdrawn from the stadium project. In October 2016, Sandoval called a special session of the Nevada legislature to consider the stadium and other tourism-related proposals. The funding bill for the stadium was approved by a 16-5 vote in the Senate and by 28-13 in the Assembly, and was signed into law by Sandoval on October 17. The bill allowed Clark County to increase its hotel tax to raise the $750 million in funding. The Raiders filed relocation papers on January 19 to move from Oakland to Las Vegas. On January 26, 2017, the Raiders submitted a proposed lease agreement for the stadium. It was reported that the Raiders had selected the Russell Road site as the stadium location, the team would pay $1 in rent, and that they could control the naming rights for both the stadium and plaza and in addition keep signage sponsorship revenue. Days after the Raiders' announced proposal, Adelson dropped out of the stadium project, pulling his proposed $650 million contribution. Shortly after this announcement, Goldman Sachs, which had planned to finance part of the project, withdrew as well. As a result, the Raiders were expected to increase their contribution from $500 million to $1.15 billion. On March 6, the Raiders revealed Bank of America would lend $650 million to replace the Adelson portion of the funding. NFL owners voted to approve the move by a margin of 31-1 on March 27. The next day, the Raiders and the Las Vegas Stadium Authority began accepting deposits for season tickets for the new stadium. The Raiders announced that they planned to remain in Oakland until the stadium was complete. The Raiders closed the purchase of the land for the stadium at the Russell Road site on May 1. The purchase price was reported at $77.5 million. On May 11, it was announced that in a joint venture Mortenson Construction and McCarthy Construction would be the developers for the stadium. Mortenson previously worked on U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Stadium Authority approved a stadium lease with the Raiders on May 18. The lease was to be for 30 years with 4 successive extension options